as we kind of see this play out where the disease in our body is running rampant, we're also seeing the disease outward in the environment. What we need more of is complementary planting, this hyperlocal farming, composting and mulching, all these wonderful things, right? Because what that does is create a healthy soil microbiome and nutrient dense foods. At the same time, what we need less of are these big kind of monocrops and CAFOs. And essentially, we are creating incentives to increase profit and transport and not increase nutrient density as well as microbial density. And that's why you're seeing it kind of play out in silos where now you need to take a probiotic supplement and you need all these supplements and all these other things to kind of complement or to replace what we're missing. But really, that is not integrative, right? We need to go to the root and say, why don't we build in inherently in every neighborhood and every city and every county this connection to healthy soil? And so, why and when we do that is really this understanding of we are inside out plant. It's really cool to parallel the inside from the outside. And so, when you look at a plant, plants use microbes outward. So, the microbes in the root system, which is called the rhizosphere, and the soil microbiome, they use those microbes to actually break down rocks. You can think of minerals, and they're getting the zinc and copper and manganese and the nutrients that are in the soil and absorbing it through the roots. Humans use microbes inward to pull nutrients outward to the rest of the body. So it's literally the same process, just in reverse and just in a slightly different ecosystem and environment, but it's the same idea. So it's really cool to think, especially those who are like maybe not fans of plants, we really resemble plants and we're obtaining almost about a majority of our microbes from plants and soil plant matter. So it's very, very cool to kind of think of that and look at that juxtaposition. We also see this play out and this juxtaposition play out when we start to see the outside ecosystem resemble what's happening in the human ecosystem. So again, all this is just painting a picture of the gut. What is the gut? What's happening to the gut? So as we're seeing more of these monocrops in agriculture, we're seeing people shift to a low diversity diet, where we've all heard the stories of kids who don't know what this vegetable is, or, we see it in our practice of patients who come to us and say, I only eat about two vegetable types a day. Like maybe I'll eat some celery and a cucumber, which technically cucumbers are fruit. So it's like, wow, okay. All right, what else do you eat? And there's not really much diversity and quality when it comes to plants. We're seeing this in fertilizers, where as we increase fertilizers because of the short-sighted monocrops we're using, we're now increasing in supplements, right? It's kind of the same thing. A fertilizer is a supplement for the soil. Dietary supplements are fertilizers for the human soil, right? We're seeing this also play out in pesticides. What are pesticides? Essentially, pesticides are an umbrella category for herbicides, rodenticides, and fungicides, and all these sides, which means death. And so we're seeing this with disinfectants, right? Where as we disinfect the soil on the outside in the larger scale, we're also disinfecting our homes more. We're being told to disinfect and use hand sanitizer and sanitize and sterilize our homes. And so we're seeing that play out. And so this can continue, but CAFOs, we're packing our animals together. We're getting more cities and skyscrapers. We're packing humans together. Soil dysbiosis, I saved the best for last. Soil dysbiosis, we're seeing a gut dysbiosis. And really, why these parallel so well is because we are connected, is because at the end of the day, you can't escape the fact that you are nature and you're inherently connected.